that you should not force your religion onto other people.
Where do you see us forcing anything on anyone?
They're the reason that nobody wants to love God anymore. Get out of my face or I'm going to hit you.
What is it like to fight for traditional marriage in a woke world? Well, I could tell you one thing. It's definitely not a cakewalk, but it needs to happen. And the protest videos I'm about to show you prove that. Howdy, my name is Adrian Fonseca and welcome to America Needs Fatima. Thank you for being here with me, and I know these protests can be hard to watch sometimes because of how much hate towards Christianity is on display, but it is important that we see what the enemies of the faith are doing and saying so we can analyze their actions and fight back. So again, thanks for watching with me. Now, about those brave young men in the video. On a March day in Hanover, Pennsylvania, TFP Student Action volunteers stood on the street corner and chanted, "Every child needs a mother and a father." And a culture becoming more and more friendly with the infamous rainbow flag, these courageous men were campaigning for traditional marriage and moral values. And they weren't the only ones. On that same day, all across America, there were 2,000 rosary rallies in honor of St. Joseph, promoting marriage between one man and one woman the way God made it.
Pennsylvania, campaigning for traditional marriage. So on Saturday, all across America, there were 2,000 rosary rallies in honor of St. Joseph, promoting marriage between one man and one woman, the way God made it. We did our rally in Hanover, Pennsylvania, and it went pretty well.
Overall, the rally went well. I personally have hope for America after hearing about the sheer number of agreeable honks that they received. But others from the woke culture weren't so happy to see Student Action promote traditional marriage. One woman was so mad she got out of her car and came to debate with them for some time. She began by demanding to know of one of the volunteers what he would do if his child were gay.
She got out of her car, came up and debated with us for some time.
When you have a child, and I love how you're laughing, I hope you don't have any kids either, Pudgy.
What did you want to say?
Anyway, your child comes to you and tells you that they're gay, and you're going to what? You're going to turn them away. When you're supposed to love your child.
Can I talk?
Go ahead. What would you do?
If your child came up to you and said they were an alcoholic, what would you do?
I would take them to rehab.
Would you give them more alcohol?
No,
okay.
Absolutely not.
So if somebody has the propensity to lust, to sin against sins of the flesh, you're not going to say go ahead and do it.
It's not hurting me. It's not even hurting them.
It is hurting
It's
society.
not hurting them.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You know why?
No, it's not.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because we have something called Drag Queen Story Hour.
Okay.
Where you have homosexual cross-dressers are giving talks in public libraries to 3-year-old children, teaching them about gender fluidity. That's harming children.
And soon the debate degraded and the woman began insulting him with vulgar language. And the next conversation, well, you'll just have to hear it for yourself.
The reason why we're here is to avoid going to the ultimate consequences of what the homosexual arguments lead to, which is pederasty.
No, stop saying that. That is completely wrong. Being homosexual
No, it's
does not mean
absolutely
you're
true. You look at the history of the way homosexuality was accepted. They use the same arguments that they're using now for pederasty. Can a child decide that she can be a boy even though she's a girl?
Yeah.
If that's the argument. If it is, a child is intelligent enough to accept transgenderism, the argument can be made, why can't it be intelligent enough to accept sexual relationships with pederasts?
No, that's not the child's fault. That is not the child's fault.
Well,
that is the adult's fault.
No,
the child cannot make the decision.
What if the child consents?
The child cannot consent. They
How do you know if they have the ability to make the decision if they want to be a man or a woman? Why do they not have the ability to consent?
They could do that. If a child makes that decision and then
It's a very, very serious thing.
You want people to not be happy. You're trying to take away everything.
What if getting drunk makes you happy? You want people to get drunk?
Yeah, that's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with being drunk as long as you're not driving.
And probably drugs too, right?
Wrong? Yeah,
Probably
I've
drugs
done
too.
so many drugs.
Okay.
It doesn't make it right, okay?
It doesn't matter.
So it
does
does
not
matter.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, because then adultery, fornication, drugs, alcohol, if it makes you feel good, there are no barriers. You just do away with morality entirely, and then we have chaos, we have anarchy in society.
The women ended by screaming, "You want people to not be happy! You're taking away everything!" I can only think of a child having his toy taken away when I hear this. What a serious thing to be taken so lightly. God did more than hurt people's feelings when he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. And Our Lady of Fatima warned that the sins that cause the most people to go to hell are the sins of the flesh. And that includes homosexuality, transgenderism, pedophilia, and bestiality. The woke culture wants to normalize transgenderism, same-sex unions, and immoral behavior in general. But those like you who love the truth and wish to restore one nation under God are quickly coalescing around traditional moral values. So I encourage you, stay strong and keep the faith no matter what comes your way. One of the best ways to stay strong in our faith is to pray, and pray often. So please join me today in making the 3 Hail Marys pledge. Simply pray 3 Hail Marys a day and offer your prayer to help me spread awareness of Our Lady of Fatima's message to save as many souls as possible. Please click the link in the description down below to make the 3 Hail Marys pledge now. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle. God love you.